Hi there, Rissy here with another episode of Rissy's Room. And I'm always so excited to read to you. But seriously, I'm excited for this book. It is so good. And I just love it. I love this book. And this book is going to Nelson. Hi, Nelson. Nelson's my little cousin. I just want to squeeze your cheeks, Nelson. All right, Nelson. This book is called The Remember Balloons. And this book was written by Jesse Oliveros and illustrated by Dana Wolfcoat. Sometimes I don't think I pronounce the names properly. But I love their book so much, so I hope that's okay. All right, Nelson, are you ready for this book? I know I am. Cute little cheeks. The Remember Balloons. I have lots and lots of balloons, way more than my little brother. This one's my favorite, I tell him, pointing to the balloon filled with my last birthday party. When I look at it, I can see the pony again. I can still taste the chocolate frosting. Mom and Dad have more balloons than I do. Grandpa has lived so long. He has more balloons than all of us together. And the stories he has inside the balloons, oh, they're better than ponies and chocolate frosting. What's in your yellow balloon? I ask him. Grandpa's eyes light up. We'd just come back from picking blackberries along the muddy banks of the creek. Our berry-splattered faces gave Aunt Nell's cow such a fright, she didn't make milk for days. What about that blue one, Grandpa? That's the time I lost my favorite dog, Jack. Grandpa chuckles. I found him chasing butterflies next to the schoolhouse. Only Jack could get me to go to school on a Saturday. And that one, I point to a purple balloon above his head. Grandpa looks up and smiles, his face alive with remembering. That's the day I married your grandma in the little church on Cedar Lane. We danced that night under the stars, and oh, how I loved her. I don't have to ask him about the silver balloon because I have one too. That was the day we stood on the dock till the sun went down, feeling tug after tug on our lines. Grandpa and I must have caught 1,000 fish. Grandpa ruffles my hair like he always does. That's one of my favorite balloons. Mine too, I say. But Grandpa has been having problems with his balloons lately. One will get caught in a tree and he'll tell me the same story over and over. Let me tell you about the Christmas I went to Aunt Nell's farm, Grandpa says, even though he just finished telling me about it. Oh, Grandpa. Other times, a balloon will float right out of his hand, and he won't even know it. It's okay, Grandpa, I yell as I run after it. Every time, I almost reach it, but it always slips away. Something's wrong with Grandpa, I tell my parents. He can't hold on to his balloons anymore. Mom looks at me with sad eyes. That happens sometimes when people grow older. Grandpa's balloons start floating away faster and faster, running down streets and up hills. I watch the balloons grow smaller. He finally loses the silver one. I watch it float away until I can't see it anymore. Why did you let it go? I yell. That was our balloon. Then I sit on the sidewalk and cry. I feel Grandpa pat my back, but he doesn't ruffle my hair like he always did. Why are you crying, child? There's nothing to cry about. One day, I go to see him and all his balloons are gone. Grandpa, I say, but he doesn't look at me. It'll be okay, Dad says. Look up. I have new balloons now. A yellow one filled with blackberries and a cow. A blue one filled with Grandpa and his favorite dog. A purple one filled with a wedding day. See, Mom says, now they're yours to share. So I climb into Grandpa's lap and begin telling him about my new balloons. Oh, Nelson, what did you think about that book? It's a good one. Yeah, a little sad, but it's a really, really good book. And I wonder how many balloons you have. I know I have at least 40 years worth of balloons. How many balloons do you think you have? We all have balloons that we carry with us every single day. And sometimes, even when we're not old, sometimes those balloons slip away. And of course, because I'm an environmentalist, I have to remind you that when balloons float away, they're not good for the environment. So when you have balloons at your parties, pop them before the party is over and then dispose of them in the trash. I'm sorry I had to tell you that, but I did because I love balloons. I love balloons and I love memories, but I don't want to make any more trash than we need to. All right, Nelson, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and go make an amazing memory and fill it in your imagination balloon. See you.